Hi, I'm Sarah.
And hi, I'm Josh.
And we are talking about Big Brother Canada, Season 10, Eviction, Episode 8. Well, we're also going to talk about Episode 7 with the veto, you guys. But first, if you're new to this channel, please click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And also say hi to Josh.
Hi.
It's been a minute.
I know it has been a minute, Sarah. It's so nice to be back here on Nerdtainment. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you for coming back. I don't know. Was it The Circle or I guess Big Brother over the summer, maybe?
It may have been The Circle, but I was like, BB Can, we have to reunite. Like, come on.
We have to, especially with such an iconic week.
I know.
Mr. Kyle Moore.
Kyle Moore, the Frenchie of Canada.
I mean, he did not deliver for his own game, but he delivered for us.
He did.
Pure entertainment. Also, happy St. Patty's Day.
Happy St.
To everyone. I'm drinking whiskey.
I don't have my green beer in front of me, but I had one earlier. So
you had a green beer. Oh, nice. I'm wearing green, although I don't know. Does it look green?
I'm not wearing green. I'm a really bad Irish man, even though I'm not really Irish. So
I'm actually, I got some Irish way back in the roots. So I'm going to claim it today.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's not Irish whiskey. It's Kentucky whiskey. But hey, I'm doing the best I can here, guys.
I'm sure there are Irish people in Kentucky. So
that's right. Good point, Josh. Thank you. Thank you. Well, let's touch a little bit on last night's episode, which, you know, when we have like a chaotic, crazy HOH, you never know how much they're going to show it. But I feel like the producers had a little fun with just sort of torching Kyle's game.
It was fun. It was entertainment.
Yeah.
Kyle, I don't know what's on this boy's mind. Like, I don't know what's going. It doesn't make sense. He was in an alliance with these people, and now he just wants to put them on the block.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
It shouldn't make sense to anyone who has a rational, strategic mind. That's what he's lacking. So yeah, we're getting the whole hot mess of the Kyle Moore show here. Herman is like, dude, trying to bring me down. Don't bring my game down.
No. And isn't he the one that's a podcaster? Like
Kyle?
Yeah.
Yes.
Podcaster? Like, come on. It would be like if one of us went on there, we would not play like that. Like,
but he's not a podcaster of game. Like, he doesn't even know the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not like in the Big Brother. I mean, he was in the Big Brother world for like a minute.
Okay.
But he doesn't really know the show. He doesn't know it. So, all right. Herman is going to come talk to Moose. Moose is going to come clean a little bit about like, yeah, I mean, like I kind of sarcastically said your name, but he's totally minimizing it. Like, don't worry about it, Herman. Then Moose to Kyle. Moose is like, oh, what? And Kyle's like, I'm scared of you. And Moose is like, dude, we were working together. And Kyle's like, I'm an idiot. But he didn't think that. No.
But here's the things, though. Like, both Moose and Kyle are both boys. They're young. They don't know how to play this game accurately. I think people 30 and over play this game the best. I'm on late 20s and older. I think if you're in your young 20s, if you win and get to the end, it's because of physical only or it's luck. I'm sorry, that's my opinion. And I think that these boys, Moose and Kyle, just don't know what they're doing. Both of them don't. I think they're not playing the best games, either of them.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on Moose. He's not my favorite. Moose isn't, but like I didn't see him making like huge errors. But honestly, Kyle making all of these errors just blinds us, right?
It doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't.
I get it.
Okay, let's see. Gino is going to talk to Kyle briefly. They're going to be like, yeah, let's use the veto on Steph. We might as well take her down and put Betty up. Okay, boys.
Why Betty?
The two of them are just like the blind leading the blind. It's just like those two. I don't know.
It's just not fun. I don't like those. I mean, Gino's good to look at, I guess. I like the tattoos. He's a very beautiful man. But he's missing a lot in here. And I was really sick of that really quick.
Yeah, this will be interesting to see what's about to happen this week coming up because There's not. What is going on up here
I'm
with
really worried for
Gino?
my faves. I'm worried for my faves. He's gonna slam
Yeah.
my faves.
It might
Already.
be. It might be rough.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see. Moose is going to talk to Josh. Josh says, sure. I'll use the veto on you, but he's not really planning on using it on him. But it doesn't really matter. We're going to do a veto spin. Steph is going to get house guest choice. She's going to choose Gino. Hello, muscles.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Moose is going to get Josh. Kyle is going to spin for Betty. Like, okay, fine. This is fun.
Work. I mean, I love Betty. I just have to say, I just have to put out there, Betty is one of my favorites on the show. I love her. I think she's willing to say what's on her mind. We'll get to the fight with her and Kevin later, but like, I really like her a lot. She's fun TV for me.
She's fun TV, but like, what is she doing with her game?
We don't know yet, but it is only
Okay.
like, week 2.5, 3,
Right.
She can still like start playing,
Okay, we'll get to it. Yeah, so Herman is in damage control. Kyle's blowing up his game. Summer gives us a great. Summer is the queen of the season. To me,
yeah.
Summer is it. In the DR, she says she would rather align with a tree.
Summer is the narrator this season for sure. She's the one that knows what's going on. She's very smart. And I think if she somehow ends up on the block this week, she could get herself out of it in a second. I don't think she's going to be in danger.
Yeah. Summer's doing great. Loving her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's get to this veto competition. They're dressed as bees for some uncalled for reason. They're going to have a puzzle. They're going to dig for balls. What were they doing with their stinger in the honeycomb? I was confused.
I was lost during this challenge too. I feel like they've done something like this every season where they it's with I've seen bee costumes before. I don't know if it was on Canada or the US, but this challenge.
It might have been a repeat for Big Brother Canada because they are doing
repeat
stuff for season 10, but I don't know previous seasons, so
yeah,
I can't tell you that. But I can tell you that Moose was in the lead, and that Betty cannot do puzzles,
obviously.
But Josh is going to take over the lead at some point, and then eventually Betty's going to catch up, and everyone is on this last part where we got to roll the balls. It looked really hard. I wasn't sure that they would ever get it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I think it is prop. I know I've seen this
before. Thank you, Bruce.
When season 2 is an iconic season, obviously, not a
That's what I hear. I've been told I need to see season 2.
You have to see season 2 and season 5. Those are the best seasons of BB Can. I also like season 6, but that's just me.
Okay. All right. Well, they're all going to roll this ball. Josh and Moose are just going to be neck and neck at one point. But Moose is going to be able to get those little balls in those little holes, and he's going to win that veto. And Kyle's face is
I know. I'm so sad about it though, because I wish Josh would have won and not Moose. I would have preferred. I mean, because I knew if Josh went up, I had a feeling he would not go. If Moose went up or stayed up, I think would go in the vote. I think that the vote would have had a flip. But I guess it was good TV to have a flip. But I don't know. I would have preferred Josh to win.
Just let Moose go. Josh win, Moose go.
Get him out here.
Gotcha. All right. Well, Kyle and a couple other dudes are going to bring Marty up into the HOH room, and they're going to be like, hey, Marty, so we had this alliance of 7 people. Granted, Marty thinks he's been working with Kyle and Gino this whole time, and they're telling him, no, they really had this alliance of 7, and they were like, look, we've let Moose go, so we want you to be the last person in on our alliance. Cool?
Okay, because that's a great strategic move. And he's probably like,
yeah, what a sweet deal. Oh, thanks so much, guys.
Oh my God, I'm so excited for 7th place in the alliance.
Yeah. Weeks later, 3 weeks after the fact. Thanks so much. Really, really appreciate that. I could not believe the goal. Hi, Ray. Thank you for the super sticker.
Thanks, Ray.
Thank you so much. Well, Marty is going to take this moment to sort of pitch that Josh should be the renom and not Betty. How do we
I mean,
feel?
I'm here for it because I like Betty. And I was actually, before seeing like what happened, I read like on Twitter that it was supposed to be Betty going up. Betty's going up. Like he literally was telling her to her face, "You're going up. You're going up. Going up." And to find out there was
so many times,
like literally, like poor Betty, like that girl's got like psychological warfare because she's being told that she's going up and she's expecting. She puts on her tiara to go on the nomination chair. She's ready to go, like. And then we hear it's changing, and I'm like, okay, woo woo.
I'm just like, why does Marty, because he was just HOH, and he was like, Jay's gotta go. And then this week he was like, Josh has gotta go. And I just am like, why? Why the obsession with these two?
I don't get it. I'm not saying it, but I know what you're thinking. And okay, yes. I mean, he is from Newfoundland, right? Newfoundland, the East Coast. He's from the East Coast.
He's from the East Coast.
I don't know much about the East Coast. I don't know much about Newfoundland or I don't know how to pronounce Newfoundland.
Newfoundland?
Newfoundland.
Sounds like a thing.
But what do Josh and Jay have in common?
Right.
I wonder.
That's what I'm saying. The two have something in common. And so I am just wondering why the obsession.
He wants to
Maybe he wants to get really, really close with them.
Maybe he's tempted to like get into bed with Josh.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I am.
I mean, I'd be tempted to get into bed with Josh and Jay.
Yes. Oh, if they're both
beautiful men.
Beautiful. DM Rocks, thank you for the super chat. I don't know, when we start talking about this new HOH, this is going to be very, very interesting because Mr. Gino knows he was on the outs. He just got blindsided. So I really hope he listens to more than just his little buddy Kyle.
I can tell you one thing, JL will not go up this week. It's not happening.
Oh, no.
He will not put up his little bedmate.
His little girlfriend will be in the HOH room with him all weekend.
Love that.
Okay, so Kyle once again is going to tell Betty she's going up. This is like the 4th day in the row. He's told her she's going up. But Kyle and Kevin and Marty are going to sort of have a talk, and Marty's really going to push. Oh no, is this one Kevin? Marty thinks Kyle is a fool. Oh, that was the DR. Haha, I wrote lol. Okay. Marty in the DR says Kyle is a fool. And I was like, oh, wow, even Marty thinks that. Love it. But he's going to once again push Josh as a threat.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right, so
2020, homophobes should not be welcome on Big Brother. Not here for. And yeah, he gets the Canada's vote.
You know what? Sometimes I don't think they know
that they're homophobic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know Marty.
Yeah,
but sometimes I can only speak for my Florida family.
Florida.
Yeah, they don't all know that deep down they're homophobes. But they are. But they don't always know it.
They need to take a trip to, South Beach or, Miami or Orlando even. Like, take a trip.
It takes relatives who are loudmouths to be like, y'all have problems and let me tell you what they are. You know?
I love it.
I don't know. I'm speculating over here.
Of course.
What's happening, but we're just watching some things. Okay, so Kyle and Herman are going to talk, and Herman's literally like, are you kidding me? Josh is another alliance member. How many alliance members are you going to go after, Kyle? And he's like, yeah, got to do it.
Kyle, it's literally like watching Frenchie. Like, it was like watching Frenchie's week in Big Brother 23. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom. Yeah, that blindside was
Yeah,
Good stuff.
everything.
Good stuff. Yeah. So again, Home's gonna be like, this is the worst and messiest HOH. I just loved all of these sound bites where people were roasting Kyle, and he says he's gonna flip this house and backdoor Kyle. And I say, I wish you could have done it. I wish.
I would have loved.
Yeah.
I want Marty to go now. Marty and Kyle, please leave.
I mean, it's possible Marty goes up because he did turn on this alliance.
He did turn on them. They could target him. I think I would be happy with Marty leaving. Happy as a lamb.
Let's go to the veto ceremony here. Moose is going to take himself down. And Kyle is going to nominate Josh. Our pretty baby is going to now be on the block.
I was actually kind of shocked that that's how it ended up being. I didn't expect it to go through. I thought it would be Betty, hands down.
Yeah.
I think it was such a dumb move. That's how shocked I was.
Yeah, of course it was. Everything he did this week was a dumb move. Kyle just could not. He could have had such an easy HOH. It would have been boring for us, but it would have been good for his game.
He would have gotten no blood on his hands. People wouldn't have hated him. He could have targeted someone easy.
He would have still had all his alliances.
Mm-hmm. And he just went cuckoo-doodle-doo.
He did. And thank you for that. Yeah. Josh is going to give us a great quote. He's like, at least I know after this HOH, this guy ain't winning the game. And I was like, you know what? Good point, Josh.
Yeah.
There ain't no way Kyle's winning this game.
I do not think Kyle will make the jury. In my opinion, regardless of even, I guess it's luck, whoever wins HOH. But if someone that isn't, do you think so? I'm just hoping. I'm putting it out.
No, I wouldn't think so, except that Gino being HOH now is just like a week of protection.
Oh,
maybe
to reset his game a little bit. So it's to reshuffle himself in to the death.
So I don't know. He might be an early jury member, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so let's move on to tonight's episode because it was glorious. It was beautiful.
Oh, we were so ready for it.
We were. Steph is happy that she's staying at least. I mean, so sad that Josh is on the block. No one wants Josh to go, but at least I'll be staying. Stephanie tells us. Okay, now let's talk. Now it's time to talk about your love of Betty because we have this great moment with Kevin and Betty. Kevin doesn't answer her question like a shady mofo.
Why?
But then he's like, you need to pretend to hate me. And she's like, I do hate you. And then she proceeds to tell him how terrible she is. And so he says, well, then I'm coming for you. And then she was like, wait, excuse me, how dare you tell me you're coming for me? And he was like, you just told me I'm terrible. And she's like, because you are. And I was like, what is happening here?
It was a lot. It was two character roles having just a full scene. It was great. Literally, what Betty is like kind of off her rocker. Kevin is kind of off his rocker a little bit. My favorite part was when she was like upset that he said he was going to come after her after she told him that she did hate him. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Cheers, Tom. I finally got to my whiskey. Yeah, at this point, Kyle is a shield for Gino, I guess.
Yeah. He's probably his numbers this week, so
I don't know what Kevin is doing overall, but a lot of it is pretty impressive. I wasn't sure at first, and now I'm more impressed with him. You know, I'm like really trying to figure him out, but it seems great. Betty, on the other hand, super entertainment. Yeah. But what is she doing? And I don't know that it's great.
Okay, so Betty is playing like a 9th or 8th placer, like first couple jurors. She's gonna get blindsided and have like a whole meltdown. I already know. Yeah. Like I can see it. Like I am psychic. Like she's gonna get blindsided. 3rd juror. She's gonna really piss. She's gonna storm out the door. Like big time drama. Leave like with a whole freaking monologue.
Right.
Like she's gonna be that bitter juror. 8th place, I'm gonna say for her. Now, Kevin, I think, is playing for second place.
Mm.
I think he's playing. I do not think Kevin will win this game. I think Kevin's going to get to the end, and everyone's going to be bitter, and no one's going to want to vote for him. It's going to be like that second place bitter juror placement. That's what I think is going to happen. And I think Jess will be our winner because I think he'll take Jess to the end.
Oh, whoa. Okay, that took a turn.
Doesn't it? But they have that secret alliance.
Yeah, no, I'm for it. And I'm for the alliance. I'm also for his alliance with Helena. Because I love Helena. She's the only Sagittarius in the cast. I have to support her.
Are you a Sag? I heard there's not many of like my type. There's not many air signs in there either. Like, well, I'm a Gemini.
You're a Gemini. Yeah, there's no Geminis.
None.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think there was a Gemini. There is an Aquarius, though, and that's Kevin. He's the other air sign.
Okay.
So we have to root for him just because he's the only Aquarius.
I think he's playing a great game.
I mean, yeah, he is playing a great game. I don't know he confuses me.
Right.
But yes, I think you're right. Betty's going, I mean, she's already exploded and she will ultimately explode on her way out the door at some point here.
I think she's an all-star. I think they will eventually bring Betty back. I'm telling you, Betty's great. Is she a fire sign?
You know what? I don't think she is. Hold on, let me pull it up because there's so many Virgos. I think she's one of the Virgos. Yeah, she's one of the millions of Virgos, but she's a Pisces moon. Oh, she's a rising Gemini. No wonder you love her.
I do. I love any Gemini stuff. And Tom is a Gemini as well. Tom, love you. Always have.
Of course. You know what? You Geminis are so good at chatting. You guys have the gift of gab, and that's why you make great podcasters.
You should have seen me on this gay cruise I went on. I cannot even tell you. I literally was like making friends with all these like muscle guys. Like I don't know what happened. Like I was possessed on this cruise. It was great. My gift of gab came out, I'll tell you that.
Yes, exactly. Yes. You guys are so good at chatting. So that's why she's, like chatty and entertaining, but that Pisces moon feels things so deeply. Like she's genuinely wounded by like Kevin and
for sure
all the stuff that's going on.
It's so much fun to watch her. It is. You just want to watch Betty. Great.
All right. Summer, Tanisha, and Helena are going to talk, and do I love this little trio right here? They are talking about building trust, and so Tanisha's like, "Look, I'll start it. We were in a 7-person alliance with Kyle. He's dead to us. This is dead to us, but we're letting you know, to build this trust." And Helena says, "Well, I did promise Kyle that he has my vote, but like I'm not saying that's for sure." And also in this conversation that they didn't show in the edit, but that happened in real life, is that Helena did reveal that Kyle said the renoms were either going to be Summer, Tanisha, who are sitting right there, she's telling, or Josh. And so she did give that information back as sort of like the trust build in this moment.
Yeah, she did. I thought it was a good move.
Oh my God.
I think Helena is, and Helena was saying this, Helena is kind of like a middle player right now, or like she still kind of is. And I think that was a good move to get her trust to reel in Helena, because I think Helena's really up for grabs at this point.
Right. Okay, Jess and Josh are going to talk, and this is when Jess is like, "I will never vote you out, never. Been letting them think that I'm gonna." Josh is like, "Is this really how we're gonna play this?" She's like, "Yes." Or they're like, "Yes, we got to keep them overconfident. This is how we got to do it." And Josh is kind of like, "Okay."
She's another great number to have in this game. I think Jess is the number one person I'd want to work with if I was in there, because Jess Jess is that person who is looking for a home. And I guess Kevin has her a little bit right now, but like Jess is that player who's isolated and no one really is super close with her. You want to pick that player up because that's the player that will be loyal to the end of the game.
It's interesting because Jess is the type that I usually love. Like just coming in. It's the nerdy
Mhm.
person. Like, that's my person.
Mhm.
But then, the first week they were quite the handful. And
Yeah.
so I was like, oh gosh, am I going to be able to root for Jess? But I really think that Jess has a head for the game,
Yeah.
knows what they're doing. If they can
Mhm.
just get their social game under wraps, and maybe with a key people like Kevin and
Right.
Josh now, maybe they can
Yeah,
move forward. It's
for
going to be
sure.
tough. It's going to be tough.
I
All
know.
right.
Oh, I love them. They're great. So
So that's what's happening for Josh. So question, what's happening for Steph right now? What's Steph doing
oh, what
to stay in the game? She's
mm,
talking to JC Lynn about what she's going to wear for the
oh, poor
eviction. I
girl.
don't know.
Poor girl. She thinks she's staying. She's convinced. She's just thinking about like being beautiful and
No.
beautiful and wearing a pretty outfit and doing her hair and nails, and
Oh,
that's gonna get her
it's
through another.
so good. Like, the fact that that's the edit. And then JC Lynn's like, oh, is that the booby dress? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely the
You
booby dress. I'm
have
like,
to
ladies.
you have to do the booby draws. It's like so amazing.
I'm like, this is your edit on the
It's also your
show.
eviction outfit.
Oh my God. Yeah. Guess what? You're walking out the door.
She's
We
walking
get
to
a really interesting moment between Kevin and Marty. Now, this turns out to look like Kevin is just a little puppet master, because he's like pulling Marty in. He's planting the seeds of, why would why would Canada vote and give you safety? Like, someone who is safe, they don't give them safety, which is like, yes, Kevin, that is the way that is supposed to work. But thank you
smart.
for twisting it upside down and like putting that in Marty's head, that he must have been an option for Kyle. Canada wanted
Oh,
to
it
keep
was
you
so good.
safe.
It was so
So
good.
good.
It was
So,
so good.
so
I
good.
do like Kevin. I respect his gameplay. Just like, okay, I know no one like if you play the good game, I don't care if you're liked or hated. If you play a good game, I'm gonna have respect for it. Unless
Right?
you're racist, then I don't like your game. But
Mm,
like, you know what I mean? But if you play a good game, you play a strategic game, I have respect for it. Like I know everyone hates him and everyone hates talking about the season and they show this season to everybody. But I do have respect for Derek. I do. I think Derek did play a great game in 16. Did I like
he
this?
did.
No. Do I like Derek? No, but I respect his.
I am one of Derek's fans, and people usually come on here and go, Sarah, I know you like Derek, but like,
I know. I respect his game. He played
thank you,
an
Josh.
amazing game, and
He
so did
did.
Cody. Cody played a great game. They didn't
Yeah.
get personal. They didn't do anything that was Jackson or
No, we can't root for
they
Jackson.
played
That
a
was just
fair.
awful.
They played fair games. They just played it hard. And yes, people didn't want the jock to win, but they both played good games. So props to them.
Yep. Good point. Got to give them respect when they play a decent game,
Agreed.
which we're seeing from Kevin for sure.
Agreed. Yes.
He's also going to sort of talk to Marty about, the guys think you're just an old man if you're kind of willing to move on. He's just kind of really pushing Marty. And then we see how Marty votes. And I'm like, oh man, this looks like Kevin
Yeah, that was
is
awesome.
pulling some strings.
Yeah. I mean, was it all Kevin that did that though? Like, so we don't.
No,
No,
it
it was
wasn't.
no, there wasn't. But I really want to think it was.
But no, Kevin definitely had his hand in it. Like, Kevin was doing the work for
Mhm.
sure. So yeah, I'm not taking anything away from Kevin. Not at all. He did a great job. So yeah, a lot of, Josh, I would say Josh didn't have to do much work, because it was the other people who were kind of like, we got to get the
Mhm.
votes, we got to make this move,
Mhm.
that kind of thing. So
And they really do.
let's get to this beautiful, beautiful blindside, you guys. This was done so perfectly, from the house guest to Arissa. Like, everything came together here. Stephanie's going to do a pretty boring speech about,
I'm
I hope I get
pretty.
your vote. Did you say I'm pretty? I'm pretty.
I'm pretty, vote for me.
Josh says, think about the individual impact of each of your votes, which I thought was a good, like, just remember you have a say. And then Summer is going to go vote first, and she is going to bounce out of her seat and run down the hall to get this blindside going. She cannot contain her excitement. Sames. Whatever this sign is, I don't know.
Cookout. I think it's cookout. Okay, viewers, because I'm not 100% sure of this. Was there
me out?
Help us out. Was there a new cookout that was started? I read something on Twitter that there may have been a new cookout.
But are they calling themselves a cookout? I didn't see this. I did not hear about this.
I saw a C.
Yeah, you think it's a C, but I think it's like a bird of some sort.
Bird.
I don't know. Canada and their hand signs, I just can't.
I don't get it. They're like
an umpire. They're
like awkward flag. Awkward turtle. I vote to evict this person.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening, but we are going to get all the votes. Like, there were a few questionable. Helena, we were not sure if she was solidly going to vote here, but we got everyone except JC Lynn and Gino. They are the only two who voted to evict Josh. And then Arissa is going to say a vote of whatever to 2.
9 to 2, I think. Yeah.
Josh, you are safe. Yes. And the face says, oh my God, I have to pull up the faces.
Please do. It's everything.
It was so good. This is what I love about Arissa, is that she knows what we want, right? She's in with us. Mm-hmm. And
oh my God, there is a picture.
Global TV just did the best. This is
oh my God,
Stephanie. Josh was like,
well, he knew he
acting. Yeah, this is acting. This is
everything.
True.
Everything.
This face is like, wait, what? I'm not in control. And JC Lynn did not realize her best friend was walking out the door. Gorgeous faces there. But I love that Arissa knew that we needed, like, Hamster Watch tweeted out and was like, look, Arissa, we need you to say, Josh, you are safe. Give them, because of blindside, you've got to give us the flip. And Arissa delivered.
Yes, because we have Canada has the best Big Brother host of anybody. No one beats.
Seriously.
Okay, the top 2 Big Brother hosts of all time are Arissa and Davina McCall in UK, the original UK host. Everything. But come on, Julie Chen, get it together. We're just bringing Arissa to the US.
So Arissa's going to sit down. Steph is going to, like, not hug anyone. She's going to just, like, stumble out the door of, like, what the F just happened. And then Arissa's like, what do you think just happened? And Stephanie can't even, she's so out of the loop that she can't even come up with a, like, reason.
Yeah, you can't, like, try and interview someone after they've been blindsided like that. They're like,
but she wasn't even like, hey, Kyle pissed off a lot of people. Maybe they were going for Kyle. She can't even be like, Josh gave people deals. Like, she's so out of the loop. She has no idea.
At least they think I'm pretty.
She's like, do they think I'm still pretty?
I hope they do. I hope they liked my outfit.
I don't know. I think Josh is pretty.
I do think Josh is very pretty.
So, okay. We're going to play HOH.
Okay.
And the laws of Big Brother say if you were blindsided in a vote, you will probably win HOH.
Very true.
So all of us that were rooting for other people, we're not going to get our way.
No, it's not meant to happen. It can't. That's Big Brother. It never goes the way we want it. Unless it's like that magic season.
Yeah. So they're gonna play this shopper showcase thing where they have to guess or they have to say if the price was higher or lower on the items they had studied. Herman is eliminated first. I was like, way to go. Way to flip the house and get Kyle out. Then they're gonna do pretty well for a long time. Then we lose a bunch of people. JC Lynn, Jess, Tanisha, Josh, Helena, Summer. They're all gone. And I'm
Betty
like,
was
again.
so excited during that challenge, and I was here for it. Betty was like ready to win that challenge.
Betty was ready.
Betty was ready. That should be a t-shirt. Like Betty was so ready.
And honestly, I mean, I'm not in love with Betty like everyone else is, but I would totally be here for her HOH. She'd lose her mind.
It would be a hurricane if she won. I would have loved it.
Absolute hurricane. And I would probably watch it like this, but it would be so entertaining. But no, she didn't pull it out. It comes down to a tie between her, Marty, Moose, and Gino. And I'm like, what are we doing, guys?
I did not want Marty to win again.
No.
Marty winning means either a gay or a girl will go. That's a Marty means. So no, we don't want Marty to win.
No, it would have been a minority faux show.
Yeah, minorities too. Minorities, women, or gays. That's who would have won.
And like Marty and Gino have been on the same side up until this point. I mean, let's talk about it. But like those two is like just Kyle having another HOH. Moose and Betty were our only possible hopes of, going after Kyle or, anyone on that side. But Gino is going to win here. And I will say, like, Gino didn't even look super excited because, again, he was just blindsided. He seems very confused. I think he's easily confused in general.
That means he's easily manipulated. So maybe someone can manipulate the shit out of him and blame it on, like, Marty or something. They could throw
right here. This is the question, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
If it's Gino and Kyle versus the house, basically, or I should say Gino, JC Lynn, and Kyle versus the house. Does Gino sit there and listen to Marty, to Herman, who he's supposedly aligned with these guys as well, and listen to them say, Kyle came after his alliance. We cannot trust him. We cannot work with him. He's got to go. Does he listen to that? Or does he sit there and listen to Kyle being like, Kyle saying, all these people turn against us. We got to go after Marty. We got to go after Herman.
Well, Gino's not the smartest, so I think he can be manipulated. It's just I think it's whoever is in his head at the end before he makes his nominations.
Yeah.
And I think it beats me. I don't know what's going to happen. I would love him to get manipulated to turn on Kyle. I don't think that's going to happen. I do think he could get manipulated to turn on Marty.
Yeah.
Marty could get targeted. But at the same time, I've heard that he doesn't like Tanisha, and that kind of scares me. I've heard that Tanisha. Tanisha's in trouble this week. I'm hoping not, but
yeah. I think Betty and Tanisha are the easy go-tos for Gino because his group has been talking about them for weeks. And he may feel like, I don't know what to do with everything else. I'm just going to go for these people. Gino's a Cancer.
Yeah, but he was just blindsided, so he may not want to put up the easy people to put up.
Right.
He might go after he could get manipulated to do something else. So we'll see what happens.
Cancers are feeling-oriented water signs. They're not known to be analytical or strategic. He might have a rising sign that is, so I don't know. But it would be very, very hard for a Cancer to turn on alliance members, period. So I am leaning towards what he thinks is the easy route.
Tanisha,
like a Betty, Tanisha type.
In that case, Betty can go because I don't want Tanisha or Summer to go.
Good Lord, no. I cannot lose Summer and Tanisha.
No, I can't lose Summer or Tanisha either. So Betty, I guess if she has to go,
if she has to go,
jury queen that comes back for a second chance on one season.
Right. But I gotta say, I would love if they can convince him to turn against Kyle or Marty.
Oh yeah,
either one. I'll take.
I would be here for it.
I would be. Yeah.
Totally.
I don't know. This might be I don't know. This might be boring.
We'll see.
But
We'll see what happens. We have to.
right. Yeah, because I thought Gino was, I mean, not Gino, Kyle was going to be boring because he was sitting so pretty. So, and look what he did. And the fact that the rest of the house is like willing to play, I mean, this is good for us.
Kyle got a dose of the Frenchitis, or a case of the Frenchitis. That's what I call it.
He sure did. He got him a big old case of the Frenchitis.
Yes, he had too much French onion soup and French bread, and he just lost his marbles.
He sure did. He would like to be known as a legend, and I'm gonna say you are legendary.
But not for the good reason.
But not the way that you want. Not at all. I mean, we're going to have a lot of showmance stuff. Gino and JC Lynn are going to be showmancy this week. So if you're watching feeds.
I mean, I may have to take a look at them. We'll see. Just see what happens.
I'm going to just like peek in and be like, are they making out? No? Okay, now I can watch. We'll see about that. So yeah, I don't know. I would love to see Herman and Kevin and Marty get in Gino's ear and see if they can do some damage. But I don't have high hopes, I guess I'll just say. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know. Josh, thank you so much for joining me.
I loved it. I want to do it again. More Canada.
Of course. Of course. I'm so excited. Have you watched all of the seasons? What's your Canada history?
Oh, okay. So I'm on and off. I've missed some of the seasons, but I have watched the good seasons. So I did see I watched 1 through 6 I watched, and I missed 7 and 8. And I watched half of 9. So best
9 was actually good.
9 was really good. I had a really good cast on it. I loved it. Season 1 is good for some reason. Season 2 is like the Bible. Season 5 is like the Torah. I'm Jewish. 2 and 5 are like everything. The moments in these seasons 2 and 5 are just legendary, and it's because of Queen Go-On and Queen Netta. It is. They're everything. They are the Big Brother legends. And that is why when people say they like Big Brother in Canada, they like the female players. Those are their favorites. Always.
What season is Ika in?
Ika is in season 2 and in season 5.
Okay. Oh, she's in both.
And Netta's in season 2 and in season 5.
Oh, okay.
So in the best moment is best moment in Big Brother Canada history. I think there's a few. Obviously, there's one when Topaz votes the wrong way. But the moment where Ika persuades Cindy with an S to backdoor Netta at first jury is literally like watching Shakespeare. It's amazing. It's so much fun. It's like my favorite moment. I watch it on replay all the time.
All right. Well, this is what I've heard over and over again. 2 and 5, 2 and 5. And then sometimes people throw in a 4 just for fun, I guess.
4 is cute. 3 is cute too. 3 has some fun in it.
Okay. Well, I will get to it. I don't know when I have time. It'll happen. I'm gonna. An off season of sorts.
Euphoria, and I just watched Inventing Anna. I have a lot of stuff on my list. So
yeah, you get it. We all watch a lot of TV here. Well, thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for joining us live in the chat. I really appreciate y'all hanging with us. I will be back on Monday with Chantel to talk about Big Brother Canada. And then what is your schedule, Josh? Tell the people where to watch you.
Yes, so everyone, I am on the Couch Potato Queens Network. Right now we are doing Survivor. We do it right after the episode on Wednesdays at 9 p.m., right when it ends, because everybody goes live that night. So we like to go right away so you can get us right on 9 at the dot. And then we have right now Sam and Alec are doing Drag Race Review at 10 p.m. on Fridays. And then Alex and Ken do Bachelor Recap. I think it just ended, but they usually do it on Tuesdays. So I think they're taking a hiatus from that until the next one starts. And then, yeah, that's right now what's going on with us at Couch Potato Queens. We have more plans.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Wonderful. Oh,
you can follow us on Twitter at Couch Potato Queens. It's Couch Potato QWNC. And you can follow me on Twitter directly at Mendels8. That's Mendels8.
you got it, everyone. Now follow everybody. Follow both of us.
Yes. Follow us all.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody. If you're watching later, please leave a comment. Let us know how you felt about this Chef's Kiss Blindside, but also how do you feel about a Gino HOH? I mean, Gino's good to look at too, but let's see if there's anything actually happening here.
I hope so.
Let's see. All right, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.